How we doing? Yee! This is totally our first shot doing this. All right. Welcome to Hot Route. We are two guys, Eli and Matt. We're going to take you through the entire fantasy season of 2025. We got a lot of content planned, just rankings, waivers, sits, and also some insight into our fantasy league as well. We also have some trivia planned throughout the year that we're going to
do for you today.
Yeah, we got a trivia for you today, but just kind of, giving the insight on what we're going to be doing. Matt's going to walk us through today's trivia. We're just going to do one trivia game for today to make sure we know how to edit and do everything. So we got one camera, another camera, and the main camera. Hello, past self. It's future you. That camera actually, it did not work. So you're an idiot. Later. So hopefully we can get everything to work. So Matt's going to walk you through what we're going to be doing today with our first game.
Yeah, I was going to throw out too. Working on our socials. I got a Twitter made, which I'm going to do my best throughout the year. He might
That's
do
all
it too.
you. I'm not. I'm not the Twitter guy.
Random tweets, exciting things I see, getting our podcast link out there for you guys so you can know when we're dropping them. But we're going to have a pretty much set schedule for the most part. But yeah, today's trivia, we are drafting a fantasy lineup, 8 positions. So quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex, and a super flex. The goal is to have the most fantasy points from your lineup. How you do that, we will be going one by one back and forth, selecting a player, and we have to name the year that we want that player. Once we do that, we will not know ahead of time. You guys will know because we will have a nice little, what do you call it? Board that pops up so you can see our picks as we do them. But basically, we're drafting a lineup, 8 guys, picking a year that we think they were cracked, and we get their total fantasy points for that year on our team. We are doing half PPR scoring, and then we are going to do it by division. So we'll have a little spin wheel that you guys will see, maybe.
Actually, you won't see it.
Basically, Eli's going to spin a wheel where we have the divisions already inputted. We're going to go based off what that says, and then we're going to go one by one, alternating picks.
We're spinning. Let's get this show on the road. Ooh. Everyone's... Oh, they're going to be able to hear that. Can you hear that through my computer?
I hear it. I don't know if it's in my ears or...
That was poor production on my part. Did not mute my laptop. AFC North.
AFC North. Joe Burr.
Everyone's favorite cold teams.
You want to go first?
I'll go first.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
All right. AFC North. Oh, okay. Well, there's this one.
He always knew it was AFC North. I'll go first.
There's definitely no research ahead of time. No research at all on this channel.
Oh, I didn't mention we're going back to 2001. So we can pick a guy as early as 2024, last season, and as far back as 01. The reason it's 01 is because the site we're using for reference to get our fantasy points, it only goes back to 01. So we could pick any player in that window.
I've already written my answer.
What we got? Haven't even thought of the teams.
This guy, definitely one of the faces of the league right now. 2-time MVP? I think 2-time. Yeah.
You going recency bias?
Yeah, recency merchant here.
Sorry, Tub.
I think 2019 he won, and I think 2023 he won. But I just know last year he was absolutely insane. Lamar Jackson, 2024. I'm just gonna keep it short, sweet.
Okay. Okay. Oh, another thing I didn't mention on me. We have to have a representative from each team in the division. So
Yes.
we're doing the AFC North, so we each have to have one Raven, one Steeler, one Bengal, and one Poopy Brown. Okay. Lamar off the board. Do I have a 10? Do I have a 101? I didn't want to be lame because I want to be fun, but I don't want to give you both of these guys, so I'll just take Jamar. Chase last year.
Okay. Great pick.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna try and be more fun for you guys.
We're all about fun here.
I might throw,
but we're
so
all about winning.
We got Jamar and Lamar.
Lamar
of 2024.
The problem is we need one player from each team.
The problem is the Browns are in this division.
The problem is that there's some shitty fucking teams. Do I think of any Browns early? Because there's not. No, there's a couple, but the years are very shaky. I might get some safe picks before I reach into the Browns pool. I think if there's any other cracked quarterbacks.
Probably.
If I can just reach into the well of quarterbacks.
Well, you got one guy that was there for, 20 years? 18 years?
Yeah.
You don't want a quarterback on that team?
I think this might make me seem super lame off the bat. I'm just going to go double recent merchant. I'll have Lamar from last year, and then I want Burrow from last year. And it's kind of weird because
you play to win the game.
We only play to win here.
All right. Boring.
Very boring. I haven't even gone back to any type of year yet, but
I'm going to go back a little bit. And I don't even know if it's going to be good. But I'm not going to go last year because he came back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go the year before that because I think he got injured.
T. Higgins?
So I'm going to guess the year before that he was good. And I just want to get this out of the way. I'm going to go Nick Chubb, 22.
22. I think that's solid.
He didn't get hurt in back-to-back seasons, right?
No.
So
he's always been kind of an Iron Man on it. Besides these last whatever.
Didn't want him last year, obviously.
Yeah.
He didn't play at all. 23, right?
He played like 2 weeks.
So he got hurt.
He got hurt in like week 2, I believe.
Hope it's good.
And then
I was thinking 21 or 22.
I think both were okay. I don't know if he's ever been like a running back, like the running back 1, 2, or 3, or if he's had
I just didn't want to think of any Browns.
Like one insane season. But he's definitely consistent across the board. All right, we're going to go to...
Probably trailing early here.
We're going to go to blue collar city of Pittsburgh. They got some guys there for sure, and I want one of them at least. The question is when.
Does he have CTE right now?
He's definitely one of the guys. Shoot, I don't even know if this is the right year. I mean, it's Antonio Brown, but he was good for so many years. I feel like there's definitely one year where he was like the wide receiver one. I want to say it was 2015. That's like the year that's jumping out to me. I feel like I reference this year a lot, but I'm just going to go with that one. Antonio Brown in 2015.
There was one of those years, it might be that year, where I think he got a shit ton of yards, but didn't get a lot of tugs, if I remember correctly. But I mean, also, I'm pretty sure he had like a 5-year window where you probably couldn't miss.
I'm pretty sure he was at least wide receiver 1 like 2 of those years, maybe 1 or 2, but
I could be throwing early here, but I kind of want to do it for a block. No idea if this is the year.
For the record, my laptop is open. His iPad is open.
Just show notes.
Production is low here, so we're producing our own show. Obviously no cheating.
I don't
Until
know.
one of us wins, and then we'll just blame them.
I don't know why this year is sticking out. Dead ass. It might be. I can hear like Eric saying this guy and this year. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think he only had like one good year, so I might be throwing early. I'm gonna go Josh Gordon.
Yeah, this is the scary
2013.
one.
And we'll hope and pray.
2013. My gut is telling me that's a little late.
Late?
Because I think that happened in high school. I could be wrong, though. He was one I thought of for sure, but definitely was too scared to use as one of my first picks.
Yeah, I might have thrown already, but
because he definitely only had 1 year.
Might be 2012.
I'm gonna go. Damn, another recent merchant.
Boring.
This guy was just also insane. I need to take advantage of these cracked Ravens. I'm just gonna go King, Derrick Henry last year. I don't know if I think Saquon might have been the running back one in most leagues, but I mean he was right there as one of the top guys. Short and sweet. Back to you. No time to think.
Yeah, I got a guy. I just don't know a year, and I mean it's got to be lined up with AB. I'm thinking L. Bell. The year I know he sits out. I'm trying to think how long he's already been out of the league. He played on Tom's team in Tampa, I think, 21 maybe, which means he was terrible like 2 years before that. He sat out maybe 18. I'm going to go 2016, L. Bell.
Okay. I know for a fact he was really good in 2014. But he was kind of like Antonio Brown. He had like a few years where he was just good in general. But I think the late 2010s, you wanted to stay away because that's when he started holding out and doing all that weird shit.
Yeah. I was thinking 14, 15, 16. So I thought 14 because I remember.
That was like one of his first good years where he kind of broke out.
Yeah. We'll see. What did I say?
2016, I believe.
Ooh.
I'm taking another Raven. I don't really know what my strategy is. I'm just trying to think of guys that I want, and then I'll figure the rest out later. Going in the tight end well here. One, because I can't think of any good ones. I have no one other guy maybe in this division, but Mark Andrews is definitely the standout tight end over the last, I want to say 15 years in this division, at least, once you get into the old guys. Although his recent years have not been great, I might just go with Lamar's first MVP season, which was 2019, because he had to have been good that year if Lamar was good. Because I know last year, I think he might have ended up being like a top 5 tight end last year. I just know he had a horrendous start. And then,
I was going to say top 10.
Yeah, but I think 2019, since Lamar won MVP, he had to have done something. So I'll go Mark Andrews in 20.
I thought him. I was thinking, yeah, bad last year. Year before that, people were like, what the hell's wrong with him? So I was thinking 21.
I think 18, 19, 20, 21, he was okay.
All right. So I don't have a quarterback.
You don't need one.
I also don't have a Bengal.
I don't have a Brown. So we might be in trouble.
Tight end, I'm punting. I'll just throw a name out at the end. Do I want to just throw a dart on a Dalton year?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we were just talking about this, so I should know the year. I'm just going to throw a random year out there for Big Ben, and I'm going to pick 09. And
okay.
I thought that was the Super Bowl year, but it might be way earlier.
Which one?
The Cardinals.
Wasn't it 10?
Well, he's still good.
Same thing with Big Ben. I don't think he ever had a quarterback 1 year, but over his whole career, it's probably not that much different, year to year. You're going to get something. And I don't think he ever missed a year either.
Yeah, I don't know. He seemed like he played every game.
Yeah, so definitely a safe pick there. You mentioned Andy Dalton.
I did.
And one of his teammates is definitely one of my favorite players of all time. Watching this guy, that Bengals team I was a huge fan of. Definitely a merchant for their fantasy players in the 2010s. So I'm going to take AJ Green as one of my guys. So the question is the year, always, because God knows. This has to be early to mid 2010s. Trying to think when I had Dalton on my fantasy team, because that was also 2015. 2014, 2015. Same thing with AJ Green. I don't think he ever had like a standout
Yeah, he was good though.
number one overall receiver, but he was consistent through those early 2010s years. So I'm gonna go.
I would guess he had a wide receiver 1 tier though.
Yeah, he might have finished wide
7,
receiver
8,
one
9.
a few times. Yeah, definitely. Shit. Between 2014 and 2015. When did I have Dalton?
I'm starting to realize I don't really know this division.
It's definitely top heavy.
I mean, outside of recent bias.
Damn, I'm gonna go with 2014 AJ Green. Back to you, partner.
Man, people watching are just seeing me down like 300 already.
That was the first one where I don't think like that could have been anything. Like he could have been like wide receiver 18 or 20 or something, and I just have no idea. What you got left?
Bottom 3.
Tight end flex, super flex?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. Oh no, man! These years always get to me.
They all just jumble together after a while.
I think it's 11. Because 12, no, 13, and then after that he's gone. Harbaugh.
Jim or John?
I don't know, Jim.
John.
John
Harbaugh.
No, I was referencing Jim on the Niners.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Flacco
ew.
as my super flex. See, the thing, I know he was cracked in the playoffs,
You could take him 2 years ago on the Browns.
and he goes and see. I think he did it twice or like multiple times in the playoffs where he went and I know wasn't it later? Way later, would have been like 15, where he goes and beats Denver in Denver. That might be a terrible pick. Maybe I'll retract.
I mean, there's not.
I don't know his timeline really. I don't know how long he's been in the damn league.
Well, he's still here.
That's what I mean. So it's he's got to be like 30.
Oh, he's got to be pushing 40.
Yeah, I was gonna say 38. So if that means,
I mean, we thought he was out of the league 3 years ago.
if I subtract 14 years, puts him at 24.
He went Browns to the Colts, now back to the Browns, right? Because 2 years ago they beat Houston.
Yeah,
or
Pickett.
Houston beat
Isn't Pickett on the Browns? Isn't it Pickett,
Yes.
Shador, and
Flacco.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because Shador has seen no. I was just listening. No first string reps with starters. Oh no, they got another guy. They got the guy. Is it Dylan Gabriel?
Clearly, I haven't researched.
It's another quarterback. Isn't that the Mahomes lookalike? Is that somebody else? All right, we're going off script here.
He's stalling.
Not really. Ravens. I'm sure there's some Ray Rice years in there.
I don't want to do that. I have a running back slot open. He's definitely a guy, but I don't know the year at all.
I know another guy for another team, and there's 1 year, and I don't want to name that because it would just be guessing. So I'm gonna be lame here because I know it's gonna get me.
I got 3 2024, so you can't be more lame than me.
Yeah, it's gonna get me points, and it's gonna get me what? I think he was top 10. So let's go last year, Chase Brown.
I don't know where he fit. I know he's like one of the hot commodities coming into this year.
There's probably better picks.
He definitely started off slow and then finished the season super hot.
2024.
So I have a running back slot open. I still need a Brown. What do you have left? You have okay. I'll say my thoughts after. Literally no clue. I have somewhat of a clue the year of a guy I'm thinking, but I feel like I don't want to bomb any picks.
There's definitely some other Bengal guys, but couldn't think of a year.
Okay. This is an example of a guy who's literally never been a top guy, but consistently in the top 10, I think, throughout his last year too, but
Yeah.
wait, no, not last year actually. Joe Mixon.
He was running back 1 like 10 weeks in.
Yeah, but I think he finished because he got hurt and then he ended the season slow.
Yeah, I just don't know. I would just guess like the year before.
Right.
I have no idea.
I'm gonna go with.
He was a bell cow.
Yep, definitely. I think these are one of the years that you can't really miss. So this leaves me with, if I take Mixon, then I need a Brown in my flex, and I want to just stop the recording right now. We'll go Mixon in 2022. I know Burrow was healthy that full year, and I think he missed most of 2023. So God knows what happens with that team. But I think Mixon should be a decent pick in that year. Top 10, I think, but probably higher ceiling guys somewhere.
So, I still need a Raven.
Oh, what do you have left? Superflex and tight end?
Quarterback and tight end. I don't have to go quarterback, but I could just.
You don't even need a quarterback either.
I could throw it way back and just go. I don't even know if he's. I think he might have started there. No, I think that's too late for him. Okay, it's probably got to be Flacco because I can't think of a tight end. Unless I just throw out a Todd Heap year.
Mm-hmm.
Love
that. That's content.
Dennis Pitta.
Talk about 1 year. I think there was one cracked year in there.
I watched the documentary thing on him though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard of it. This is really.
I don't have time for Dennis Pitta
It was
docs.
sad. Too many injuries. Can I take Ray Lewis? They had no quarterbacks. They had Ray Rice.
That's kind of what I thought immediately right off the rip, that I just need to get my
Forgetting a
quarterbacks
guy.
out of the way because I feel like there was no like high ceiling guys.
Mike Wallace.
I liked Mike Wallace. Pittsburgh Mike Wallace. I think he was good in Miami too.
Was he not in Baltimore?
I think that was his end of his career. But he was like good in Pittsburgh.
I could go Steve Smith,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know the time frame. Torrey Smith. No, I'm just gonna go with Flacco. It's probably gonna get me the most points. I don't know the year. I don't know
if he has a year, but like he's one of those guys that.
No, I'm just saying I don't know like his time frame. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's the quarterback when the Niners play him in the Super Bowl. That's 2011. Peyton's in the Super Bowl. You know, we're just gonna throw a year out. We're gonna go Joe Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go 2014.
I'm waiting obviously till you say what your pick is, and then I kind of give my insight. I would have had no clue what Joe Flacco's best year was. So could be that. Could not be. Time for a Brown. So you're done, right? Oh no, you have a tight end. So I could share what I'm thinking. Peyton Hillis.
Yep. That was the year. I don't know.
I have no idea what year.
I think
early,
I might know.
Early 2010s. So I think I'm going to stay away there. I already kind of have in my mind who I'm going to take. It's really lame. But even like the early Browns,
just walking me around a log ride here,
like 2010, it's going to tell a story. Early 2010s, there's really just nothing that jumps out to me. Even like heading into like the COVID years.
I just thought I was
A look of disgust. on your
completely just
face.
overlooked a guy. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go once again. Recency merchant. Not really showing my knowledge here, but we're gonna go with Jerry Jeudy from last year. Pretty sure he finished as a top 10 wide receiver. So super lame. Views are going down already.
Yeah, what's your oldest pick?
2014.
Okay.
That's respectable, but it might not even be good. So
The guy I just thought of, which is probably better than Flacco, was Jamal Lewis.
yep, I thought of him.
Could have been my Raven.
I think that year would have been like 2003.
Yeah, I would have guessed early because he also goes to the
2004?
Browns.
I mean, I think the Raven year is definitely I think it was. I'll guess 2003. Like I thought of him for like when I was thinking of Mixon in the Mixon slot, but I feel like I would have just whiffed. Tight end. This should be great. What a great ending.
Shannon Sharp.
You got all your teams?
When did he retire? Raven, Bengal, Brown, Steeler.
Okay.
Okay. Let's think here. I know there's a guy that you like. And my guess would be like 2015. Gary Barnage. I don't know.
Had him.
Don't know the year. Don't know even how great it was. Don't know how good I can even get from a tight end here. Bengals.
There's a lot of tight ends that
Tyler
I think
Eifert.
he's another one.
Gesicki.
Him, Pitta, Barnage. Heap was more consistent, but all three of those guys had literally, I think, 1 year where they were good.
So I'm going to go back again. And we're going to go. I don't even know when this dude retired. That sounds terrible. All right, I'm going to list out my options here. Steelers have not had I don't know what Freiermuth's best year is. I don't even know if he's had a good year.
I don't even know if he's worth bringing up.
Heath Miller.
Dog.
Shit or like?
No, like a dog.
All right, Heath Miller. Todd Heap.
Shout out freaking Heath Miller.
Wait. Njoku? Was that dude good last year? Was he ever good?
I think everyone always wanted him to be good.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't last year when he like burned his face, or was that like 2 years ago?
I think that was 2 years
It's looking
ago.
like freaking Two-Face out there.
Yeah.
Batman.
I think he was wearing like a mask the whole time. That might have been actually 2 years ago or near COVID.
I know I'm stalling here. Bengals, I can't. Other than Eifert, Hushmanzada was a wide receiver.
I don't think they've had a rich tight end history,
Browns.
at least in our lives.
They have like Kellen Winslow.
Both of them? Dad and son?
My gut is just leaning Heath Miller, but I don't.
You look so excited.
It's a gut full of bacteria. Let's make a funner pick. Let's go.
Take a shot.
Let's go Todd Heap.
Okay. The opposite of a shot.
Um,
I say that, but I have no idea when he played.
and we're gonna go 2007. 2007 Todd Heap will wrap up my poo-poo lineup.
All right, we're going to tally these up. Editing.
I don't know the AFC North.
Probably won't see it, but here we go. We'll be back in a sec.
2007. Got my ears. God, it's going to be dog shit. Ugh. All right. All right, Jim. Fantasy football data. Lamar got a lower score than your NFC West.
So did you.
Am I in the twos?
No.
Oh, God.
Todd Heap fucked you.
Well, not really. If I'm not in the twos, you're in 2000.
You got the number? All right, the big reveal. So looking over the numbies here,
I mean, do we even need a reveal if we're gonna show what we got?
big reveal for us. Josh Gordon was a good pick, 270.9 points. But then you had Todd Heap with 41.4.
Dub, dub, dub.
So a
Dub,
couple,
dub, 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 dub.
couple interesting ones there. All the other ones were pretty solid. The quarterbacks were a little underwhelming. But your final score was 1,957.3.
What was it?
1,957.3.
I didn't lose by that much. You had 2,195.
I think it was just like Lamar and Burrow, honestly, because as soon as the division happened, I was just like, I need Lamar. And then the other one, there might have been a good Dalton year and Palmer. All right, so we got a lot of stuff planned for the 2025 fantasy season. So we're going to be hopefully posting a couple videos a week. Once again, waivers, recaps, rankings, start sits. We'll be covering all the news as well. So we're just going to go on the ups and downs of the 2025 fantasy season with you. And then we're going to be also including some recaps from our fantasy league as well, along with some guests, hopefully. No one knows that we're doing this yet, but it's going to be a fun time. And then, you want to talk about the trivia?
Oh, just like the kind of trivias we're doing?
Yeah, just recap.
Yeah. So this will be in the lineup or in our mix. We'll have. Oh, we got a bunch. We'll think of them, but we'll be doing different kinds of trivias. How often? We'll try and do once a week, but we'll see how it goes, how the editing goes, and how all that goes. We are going to include more than just football trivias. We don't know how much, but maybe like a hoops trivia, maybe a baseball trivia if we're really down.
Depends on the vibe. Depends on the time of year. How much we
if
care.
we both lost that week. Well,
Oh,
let's go to
sure. Let's do
baseball.
all trivia. No fantasy recap.
Yeah, we might even throw in like U.S. history trivia out there. But no, it'll be mostly football, I'd imagine. When we can sprinkle in maybe like around NBA season, we might sprinkle in some hoops trivia. Baseball, we'll see. But yeah, other than that, you mentioned the draft?
Yeah, we're going to be vlogging our draft. Also a surprise for our league. And we'll tape everything that we can with the games that we play, the draft itself, reactions, things like that. It's going to be great. And shout out to everyone. This camera's off. Shout out to everyone who's here that is here before we put anything on the wall. And our studio is very blank right now, but we'll get there. We're rookies.
Yep. Did you mention already? Was I spacing like that? Were like Eric's games things that he brought up?
No.
Like what we're gonna be doing? Okay.
Fuck him.
I don't even know either.
He doesn't deserve airtime yet.
I didn't read his text.
Right.
Yeah, we'll record what we can during that. Maybe even some what was it, reactionary
reactions. Yep.
from our picks, possibly. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting. We've been wanting to do this for a while.
All right.
Peace. Thanks, y'all. I'll get more dubs in the future.
Didn't cheat.
My racer fall. Cheated by going 04 or 2024 only.
Yeah, not proud of it.
Todd Heap, you suck.